Hey, what's up, YouTube? 100% here, and this 100% meets you and Gam. And I'm not even prepared right now. I don't have my, my team shirt, GPN, and I don't even have the tag. But I had to talk about this. I had to talk about this, and it's obviously about the link cards. I had to make this video, man. Konami is like, really brilliant. Brilliant. Like they're really smart, man. They know what they're doing. Like I said, in my videos on YouTube of why do people quit Yu-Gi-Oh, like part one, part two, they're brilliant. They know what they're doing. Like I said, it was from the first season, and those videos I said it went from you know who had the highest attack monster to who had the best effect monster to who had the best archetype deck to straight monster effects and GX. To making every single monster card relevant and giving them an effect. That was a synchro. That was 5Ds with the tuner, a vanilla monster with being a tuner is basically is an effect monster in a way because it can still single summon. To literally trap monsters that exceeds, to then like obviously magic monsters, which is the pendulums. Like they do it all. Konami is just brilliant now. Link monsters, making monster card zones like relevant again. Like what I mean? Like spell and trap card zones was always relevant because that's what protected your monsters. They was used a lot, for draw speed, protecting monster, a whole bunch of other stuff, taking care of your opponent, whatever it is, you know, taking care of your opponent, of course, meaning, destroying the spell and traps or monsters, whatever. And then Pendulums even made it, Pendulums made it even more like, like important again, the spell and trap cards are like, more relevant. Like, but these link cards, man, like these link cards, they literally like changed like the complete game, and they made monster card zones like very, 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 very like important. So it's overall monsters from the first season, like I just finished saying right now, to the second GX, Dirt 5Ds, Zexo, and then Arc 5. They have tackled monsters all around. Like I think the next like season of Yu-Gi-Oh is not even gonna be like a new type of summoning. It'll be like a something that has to do with the spell and trap cards, I think, because they tackled monsters to another level. It'll probably be a new type of summoning, but it has to do with the spell and trap cards, and not like pendulums. Like literally, like it's just something else. Like it'll have to change the way the spell and trap cards are played, and it might have to do with the spell and trap card zones and all that. They fucking man, they fucking changed that game. Like literally, this is what I want to talk about. And I was thinking about not making this video, but like I said, that's why I wasn't prepared. But it's all about like I love what they did. Is a split now. Like it's either you rock these link cards or you don't rock these link cards. It's either you against them or you with them. No lie, because or you can mix both. So you're against them, you with them, or you're both against them and with them. Because now you can't special summon. You can't special summon crazy no more. Not even with pendulum, unless you have that link card out, and then you could go all off. And that's if your link monster, like has all the link markers like highlighted or highlighted the way you like them to be highlighted, or highlighted where it's relevant for you to like bring out your rest of your extra deck monsters. So it's just like it's fucking insane. Like it's insane. It's insane. Um, because it changed the game. It's harder. You know what I mean? You only can special summon wherever those link markers are pointing. And then the thing about that is like you still need the materials to bring out your cards. You know what I mean? From the extra deck. So it's back to like archetype decks. You know, Light Storms, Glider Beasts. You know what I mean? Those are like the only things you can pendulum without it with ease because they come from the hand. But even the pendulum monsters, when they coming from the hand, that thing they I think they do go to the field, but if they're coming from the extra deck, they gotta go. You gotta have a link monster out. Like seriously, like they fucking man, they limited the game. So I think everybody's gonna be playing like anti meta. Maybe not anti meta, maybe anti link. Like not everybody, but like the majority is gonna be anti links or anti links and links. So like you will be pure anti links. Like do not let them niggas bring out a link monster at all. I'm sure they're gonna have cards like that. Not in the beginning of the show, but like later on down the line. But there's still cards that are already out now that could hurt link monsters, kaijus and all that shit. Lava golem shit like that. You know what I mean? Those cards are link monsters. But that's the strongest deck right now because if your opponent doesn't have that link monster, he basically can't special summon anything. So those tribute over cards like kaijus, lava golem, those is gonna be what's in, man. Because if you don't have that link monster out, what are you gonna special summon? You're gonna special summon one fucking exceed or one synchro or one what you call it, one pendulum monster to that new monster card zone? Because that's all you can have, just one. That's man, that's not good at all. You're not gonna do shit with one exceed monster. You're not. You're not. It could be a beast that's exceed. You're not. One exceed monster, nah. One single monster, nah. I mean, I'm not saying you can't win. You know what I'm saying? Like you could probably bring it out to the point, and protect it to the point that you're good. But it's just like Pendulum's got literally shitted on. So it's just like, like you have a Pendulum up. You have 3 cards to defend your Pendulums, your spells and traps, and your monsters. That means you gotta have a card for each, basically. Because when you have Pendulums activated in the Pendulum card zones where they're at now, you have 3 cards to protect your monsters, your Pendulums, and your spell and traps, literally. Because you can say Pendulums are your spell and traps. Okay, so that's one card. Then one card for your monster. Then what's the other card for? To stop your opponent. They limited it. Back then when the Pendulum zones was in the regular zones, it was easier because now you have 5 cards. So, that helped. But now it's 3, you know what I mean? To defend it. It's crazy. That's why I feel like anti-link decks is gonna be on top. Niggas is not gonna want, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna want your opponent to bring out a link monster because if they don't, then they can't special summon basically. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know who would be rocking a link deck. Let's see what these link cards is capable of. If these link cards is beasts, like they really, 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 really could do some shit that maybe, there's. I mean, they gotta be beasts though. Off the jump, they gotta be beasts because I'm running kaijus or lava golem. I'm tributing over them niggas. You are not because you still gotta use materials to make them, and they're easy to make because you could use tokens like scapegoats. There's but the thing is that with a scapegoat, if you use the scapegoat correctly, you could bring out Link 4 monster and stuff like that, easily. But at the end of the day, they still go to the extra deck, and you're gonna want to balance that out with synchros and exceeds. So I don't know how much of them shits you're gonna bring out. You know what I mean? So they balance the game very, very, very much because it's like, okay, cards like scapegoat, token cards that could bring these niggas out quick because they could be brought out with like even one scapegoat sheet. The only thing is gonna have one link marker, but if you use all 4, it's gonna have 4 link markers. So 4 of the orange arrows will be highlighted. But the thing is like, like okay, scapegoat's at 3, but like how many of those are you gonna use? Those link monsters like. Was you gonna have like 5? So what's the rest? of your extra deck. 5 synchros, 5 exceeds. Like if you use all five, you can't even bring out your synchros and exceeds back to back to back like a combo. You only could bring one of those to the extra deck. To the new Monster Card Zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it kind of cancels itself out because you have a little bit of Link Monsters in your deck instead of five. Because you have two. Once those two is gone, you can't even bring them others like Synchro and XE monsters quicker. You know what I mean? Because the ruling of the game is actually changed. The only way you can special summon now is wherever the link markers are pointing at. So that's a crazy part. But then if you have five of those, it's just like all I gotta do is get rid of those link cards, and you can't special summon. So is and one synchro monster on the field and one synchro monster on the field or one exceed monster on the field is not gonna cut it. So that's I don't want to give this up, but eventually you guys are gonna find out, and I'd rather have you guys figure out early, just so it could be challenging. But man, don't be pissed, guys. Don't be pissed, but there's gonna be a lot of anti-meta decks. I mean, well, you could call it anti-meta because this is basically gonna be the new meta. This, is gonna be all about link monsters, anyways. There's gonna be a lot of anti-meta decks. Like, just think about it carefully before you start running links, and then you get pissed off that everybody's tributing over your fucking link monsters. Just think about it. Without the link monster, you can't bring out shit. So let's say you had this guy out, the Cold Talk or whatever his name is. You have fucking 3 link markers, right? And one of them automatically faces to your opponent. That's why you can get his effect about gaining 500 or whatever. But the other two are you can special summon. If he's not on the field, you can't special summon at all, except for where he's at, which is a new monster card zone. And there's only one monster. So niggas will be running like anti-link, meta decks, anti-link decks, you know what I mean? Because link is going to be the new metas, like I said. So, tell me what you think, like, this is not the end of the video, but like, tell me what you think. Like, you're going to run link monsters? You're going to go against link monsters? Or you're going to run both? Because I'm sure they're going to be, some type of link killers, you know what I mean? Like, type of cards that are like link monsters themselves, but they go against your opponent's link monsters. He can't special summon the link monster or whatever. Because look at this card right here, the Cold Talker. Let's say this there's a new link monster, link 1, and his left and right. No, he's link 2, and his left and right. Sorry, he's link 2. I don't want to confuse nobody. For each link, for each arrow highlighter. So let's say he's link 2, so his left and right is highlighted orange. And let's say his effect is your opponent can ask for summon a link monster to that card zone if this card is pointing to the new monster card zone. That could be beast as effect. So like once his link monster is up, my opponent can summon a link monster. All I gotta do is protect him, that's basically a link monster that go against link monsters. I'm sure shit like that in the future is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just think about it, guys. Like, now they're bringing back Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like it's gonna be all about like, archetype decks. Like, like you see, like back in the days GX shit where Crystal's beasts, they was just beasts, literally. The Geminis were nice, the Gladiator beasts, the Light Swarms, We didn't depend on our extra decks. Because people didn't really use fusions like that. Unless you had like Elemental Hero or Elemental Hero Dark Gaia deck or something like that. Then yeah, but people didn't start using their extra deck to like, no lie to like fight these. Like a lot. Because I know Gladiator Beast and all the other decks, the Geminis and all that, and Elemental Heroes, the Neos cards, all that stuff, the Evil Heroes, they had fusions, yeah, but like not everybody was running that, and then not everybody was running fusions like that. But when like 5Ds came out, that was like the thing, tuner, synchro, extra deck, yeah. So I don't even know. Like, I just love it because I'm playing anti. I'm definitely playing anti. I am not letting nobody link summon shit. You're not about to spam me with all this special summoning shit. I'm gonna guarantee that you don't get a link monster out. You know what I mean? And if they make a link monster, like I said, a link monster that go against a link monster, like a link killer, I'll definitely fucking do that shit. I mean, that's a strategy. Tribute over your opponent's link monsters, bring out yours, so then you get to special summon and he doesn't. You know what I mean? That's how the game's gonna have to be played, man. Like, so guys, before you guys quit, just pay attention to that. And remember, the whole game has changed. Not the not just like the format or like the whole game has changed. Like literally the mechanic. You know what I mean? So my strategy, I'm tributing my opponent's link monsters and I'm bringing my link monster out. You're not gonna use link monsters at all. Like I'm tributing your link monster like at all costs. Like I'm gonna make sure you tribute that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now I had I don't know if link monsters are considered a special summon. I think they are because the reason why I asked that was because they go to the new monster card zone. But I think they are considered special summon. But it might not because it doesn't have a level or a rank. So I think it is just considered a special summon. I mean, I don't know how the rulings is because they changed the yeah, they changed the mechanics of the game. So I'm sure Link Summon is gonna be considered special summon. Is just like Exceeds are considered special summon. Pendulum Summon is considered special summon. I'm sure, but they do have levels in rank. These don't have nothing at all. So it might not be considered a special summon. It might just be considered a Link Summon. That'll be so broken. You know what I mean? But I think it still will be considered. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it would. But yeah, I just thought about that right now. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. I normally don't say this in my videos, but like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be putting a lot of videos up. Uh, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Um, my channel is 100% me to you and Gam. I always said in the beginning. But yeah, tell me what you guys think, because I'm definitely, I'm gonna be running like synchro. I mean, sorry, link killers like kaiju's, like the lava going. Like you're not summoning. Like you're not summoning. Like it's even more beast now because seriously, you have to bring out link monsters to bring out all your other stuff. I'm not gonna let you summon. So before you guys quit and complain, think about that. Just choose which side you're gonna be on. You're either gonna do both, mix in both, use the link monsters to bring in your thing, and stop your opponent from link summoning. That's what I'm gonna do, or just be complete anti-link. Don't even run link cards and just go in, or use link cards and go in. So use link cards, go in. No link cards at all, and go in, or use both and go in. I'm using both, but yeah, so it's like I'm using it to help me out, but definitely, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. So all right, guys, this is 100%, and this is my channel, 100% me to you and Gam, and I'm signing out. Later, guys.